they're up. The sweep is in full effect.
Room's out.
Thunder remain undefeated in first round matchups, Jay. I think in the last 3 seasons, but get the lights on. I'm going to turn the lights on. Phoenix, your lights are over because this series is over. And the amount of grabbing near the end of that game was unbelievable what they were doing. Hey, Jay, we got to talk about it. OKC had 28 assists. I know you've been very adamant that this team shoots too many threes. They shot 34 tonight, and they made 17 of them.
That's a good number. 34 is a good number.
They're going to continue to get wide open looks the way teams.
I think 34 is a good number. I don't like it when it gets up into the 40s, but
I don't mind if they're good looks.
But as Steelerman says here, I think we do. Somebody does need to call it out. You know what I think of Booker as role player, dude. I mean, he's not a one. He's not a number one.
He's a third man, Jay. He
might be a 2. He's not a number 1. 50% shooting. 50% shooting from the 3. Nobody's beating this team if they shoot the ball well. Caruso had a great game.
Oh, first half he had 11 right out of the shoot, Jay. Right out of the shoot.
The other guy, I mean, they shot 53% from the field overall, but I thought Chet Jerem played well.
Chet was really good. What do you have? 24 and 12. Yeah, Isaiah Hartenstein tonight was 18 and 12. Yeah. AJ Mitchell.
Great shooting.
22 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists in the absence of J-Dub. He plays phenomenal. There at the end, I personally wanted them to go to Shai a little more. I mean, he was being grabbed, but they went to AJ Mitchell a lot and turned the ball over a couple times. But I really wanted Shai to just put Brooks in a blender there at the end is what I was begging for. But it was a great game.
Big win tonight, and the reason is this. The Lakers, I don't think, play again till Wednesday. So you're guaranteed. I mean,
when was J-Dub's injury? Last week.
It's almost a week. Yeah, that's the earliest they could close it out. So getting this game tonight means, okay, at least you get a few more days rest. I don't know if he's going to be back for the series next series.
You got to hope the Rockets win the next game.
Yeah, I don't see that happening in LA, but
if Durant's back, he might. Hey, yeah. Crystal, it's a week by week deal, so that's it. Look, tonight, other stats: OKC with 28 assists. I thought Cason Wallace was special today. 10 points, 4 boards, 4 assists. I thought he was more aggressive. I've called for him to be more aggressive, Jay. He definitely was. Makes a big 3 in the corner near the end of the game off a great pass by SGA. Isaiah Joe, 2 big 3s when he comes in the first half. And then you mentioned it, Jay, with Caruso. Caruso was phenomenal.
Caruso does what Caruso does in the playoffs. Jerm, he's unbelievable what he does in the playoffs. And, hey, right now it looks to me like this is there's 3 teams. It's Thunder, Spurs, Celtics. I mean.
Yeah, now the Nuggets were up 15 earlier. That game, I don't know if Minnesota can win another game without Anthony Edwards and Dante DeFusio.
Well, the thing is, Joker, they're going to win this game. I would expect them to at home.
They're up 3-2.
3-2 going back to Minnesota is a game where typically Joker's going to go up and put about 40 or 50 up. So that's the type of game where it must win. I could see him having a huge game and them getting to 7 games. I don't know, though. I mean, we'll see if they can close it out. But to me, 3-team race right now. Celtics the other night, I don't know how many threes they shot, about 50, but they made like 50%.
I would agree with Ferris that if you get out of the West, you're going to be the NBA champions. That's what I would say. It's a clean sweep of Phoenix. They didn't belong in this series, Jay. They were overmatched. OKC defensively, I mean, they allowed 122 tonight. It wasn't their best defensive outing.
It wasn't their best performance defensively. And hotspot, you're right. The Magic,
they're not going to make the finals, Jay.
No, but they got a bunch of young talent. Their roster. I like it a lot. Awful lot.
SGA 10 of 17. I don't know how many shots he took in the fourth, But the crazy stat that he's missed one shot in the fourth quarter or overtime in the last, 17 games of the regular season?
Yeah, I think so. Now, Crystal says chat messed up. You guys are showing. Is it because we're streaming on two different ones? Maybe that's why. We'll open up the phone lines real quick, get some callers in here before we.
That is odd that that's happening. I don't know why, Jay.
Is that why? That must be why.
So what's the deal?
There's a Sooner. It's streaming on Sooner. I think I scheduled it for both. So it's streaming on Thunder Fan Hub Live YouTube and Sooner Surge YouTube. So it's probably there's people in the Sooner Surge chat and there's people in the Thunder Fan Hub chat. That's probably what it is. No big deal.
As long as we can still show both, that's the main thing.
We can show both. That's probably why you're not seeing it, Crystal. You see, there it is. I put it in the chat and it went to both. So that's probably what it is. That's probably my fault when I scheduled it. But hey, the more the merrier. You know what I mean?
Exactly, Jay. So, AJ Mitchell, if anyone would have predicted he was going to be as good as he's been, Jay, I would have called you senile. I would have called you senile, Jay.
Senile, that's an interesting word, Jerry.
I've called you that before, and Brett, it's amazing. AJ Mitchell, he's just beginning his career, and 22 points on 7 of 16 tonight. 4 out of 6 from 3-point range from AJ Mitchell. 4 rebounds, 6 assists. And I'll tell you something else about AJ Mitchell. He is way better defensively than I thought.
Hey, Crystal, the other channel is Thunder Fan Hub. That's the YouTube channel. Thunder Fan Hub. Join
Thunder Fan Hub. Yeah, Chet was really good tonight. 24 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists. Also, surprised he didn't have a block, but did have 2 steals tonight. So,
hey, let's get to Colin on the line. Yo, what's up, Colin?
What's up? How you guys doing?
Doing well, man. Doing well. Late night, but it's a good night.
Yeah, but I mean, I can't really say much. I expected this coming in, no matter who stepped out to play in.
Yeah,
but I think this series showed a lot of poise that we still had from our championship run, especially in game 3, where last year that was kind of like our slip-up game that we had to have a big comeback, and we still looked poised. And it's crazy that SGA's look like he's taken another level, which I always think, okay, this is going to be his peak, and then he just somehow gets his 3-point better or just makes new moves or has another crazy basket. But,
well, he scored 31 tonight, I think.
Yeah.
And he, in the first quarter, shot like 2 shots, had 5 points. He's going to get his points no matter what.
I mean, that's the thing is, yes, he had low points because he was getting face guarded by Dylan Brooks the whole up the court, but he was still able to draw distraction and get his teammates involved.
Exactly.
He used it to their own weakness.
Yeah, that's right.
But on the other side of NBA, it's kind of crazy that Magic are up 3-1 now on Pistons.
I'm not
shocked at all. Anyone who thought Detroit was going to get out of the East, ridiculous.
Detroit is young. I mean, they're
maybe not get out the East, but at least beat their 8-seed matchup.
Yeah.
You know how it is in the playoffs. When you don't have experience in the playoffs, it's difficult. And that's one reason I think the Spurs, that's why I'm hesitant to just say they're going to be there at the end.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest upbringer hype fan of the Spurs either. Like I've watched a couple of the games. I feel like Portland has kind of lost a few of the games where they should have won. Like those past 2 games at home.
You guys not high on the Spurs.
Just lack of experience, Jay. I mean, Wemby's great,
but the same argument that I was the one having the Thunder lack of experience 2 years ago, and you were going against me on that.
Last year you said that.
Yeah, and
they had experience the year before last, Jay.
I feel I said this early season when the Spurs were starting to get hot. I said that I feel like Spurs this year are the Thunder the year before they won the championship.
I agree. And
Thunder where they were like that. They're still really good, but that inexperience when they face, I think, like a Minnesota or Denver is going to be a very hard challenge for them to overcome. Because, yes, Wemby's been playing good, but he's also been getting banged up, playing more physical ball. And teams are starting to rough him up a little bit more.
More physical.
But yeah, overall excited about next series against more than likely Lakers.
Yep.
But again, I think it could be another sweep over there because I don't. I like the matchup with Chet with how he's playing in Hartenstein against DeAndre Ayton or whoever they have down there. And again, everyone wants to say how good Lakers are playing right now, but OKC's defense and offense is 10 times stronger and faster than Rockets. So that's why I don't understand the Lakers fans thinking they have a strong chance against us.
It's the Lakers, and
It's
they're going to
just
have
crazy,
Doncic back.
guys.
People are going to act like, yeah.
I mean, Thunder would have to lose 4 out of 7.
That in any series, Jay.
I know. It's.
And then last question is, when do you think we would see J-Dub? Because I think, in my opinion, is if we look good to start out against Lakers, I think we may say, okay, we may not need him for this series, so we sit him until we need him.
If they go up 2-0 on Lakers, he's not.
Okay, I see what people are saying, and we got Platone on here, so I see he's in the chat. But here's my whole take on that. I can't stand it when that mentality is out there. When people say, "Well, if OKC's wins the first 2 without him, then you just wait to play him." My deal is either he's healthy or he's not. If he's healthy, he plays. People do this all the time. Like, well,
I understand
hold him out. If he's healthy, you don't hold him out. Like, what do you hold him out from? He's healthy.
Yeah, there's no rushing back though. So
I didn't say
good sweep.
Back.
Yeah,
good sweep. All right, thank you.
Hey, I saw this.
I didn't say rushing back, Jay.
Hey, Hotspot's right about this. Wagner is a difference maker, man, on that team.
Yeah, he's really good.
And then the other thing I wanted to get to, if I can find it, where was it?
About LeBron?
No, it might have been about this. I was going to say something. Gosh, it'll come back to me. It'll come back to me.
Yeah, got to stop. If you're healthy, you play. If you're not, you don't. Like, it's pretty simple. If there's any kind of mobility issue in the hamstring, if he feels any tightness whatsoever, he doesn't play.
Yeah.
Hey, this may be the worst take I've ever heard. And Greg got such a bad one.
It is
like last year when he said trade J-Dub and Chet. Those guys, those are pretty bad takes, and this one's pretty bad too. Dylan Brooks is a better talent than MJ ever faced. That's laughable, and I'm not even going to talk about it. It's such a bad take.
Hey, let's get to Hotspot. What's up, Hotspot Casino?
Hey guys,
Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Nothing much. What do you got? What makes you feel like, even though yes, San Antonio has beat us, what makes you feel like San Antonio would have an advantage over OKC besides Wemby?
I don't think they would.
I don't think they'd have an advantage. I just think of the teams left. I mean, I think that's the team that would give
what I would say Hotspot is you look at their starting 5 with Wemby, and then you got, De'Aaron Fox, you got Castle, Vassell, those guys right there. It's a really good lineup. But the issue with the Spurs is you get into the second unit, it's guys like Keldon Johnson, Harrison Barnes. Now, Dylan Harper's played pretty good, but I just don't think they have the depth and the physicality to hold up to OKC in a 7-game series, especially when they really haven't had that kind of pressure before.
And also, I think the Thunder and Dagnall are really good at making adjustments in series. So I'm picking the Thunder for sure. I mean, I think if that series started tomorrow, I would probably take Thunder in 6.
And I can agree with that. And the thing I feel like San Antonio would try to do is probably try to get us into foul trouble earlier, so that way we wouldn't be able to play our bigs like we need to, or play our defense like we need to. But I think they're going to try to attack our bigs, and also feel like they'll probably try to play at a faster pace. But if we can get Jalen Williams back, him and AJ can help us push that pace quicker, because Shai's always going to play at his own pace.
Agreed. And I don't know the answer to this question, but out of the games they played against San Antonio this year, how many games did the Thunder have a full roster health?
I'd have to look at it, Jay.
Maybe one.
I don't think any of them.
maybe not
almost
ending,
one time, but the time that I don't even think it was
because
any of them,
AJ
except
was
for
out
maybe
some. Yeah, I don't know if they had a full roster.
we were close. We were close, but I'm not sure if Hartenstein played that one time.
Yeah,
that we won.
I'm not sure either. So, and Grey God, I don't think they've been very good this year during the regular season, but the injuries are part of it, and I think they'd be better in the playoffs. Mark's rotations on that. So,
I would hope so. Yeah.
what
If
else
you
you got, Hotspot?
Go ahead. If you
What else
now?
you got? What else is on your mind?
I'm just glad that we closed out the series, and I'm looking forward to playing LA. I don't feel like LA would, pretty much be a threat to us. I'm not going to say that they're gonna. I'm not going to say we're going to sweep it, but it's a possibility we might. I'm still going to be nice and say gentlemen sweep, just like I said with this one, because you just don't know what to expect. But I'm hoping that Rockets can take them another game so we can get a little bit more rest to prepare.
Agreed.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
And I'm with you on the Lakers. I just don't think defensively the Lakers can contest OKC defensively. I just don't, they don't have the guys to do that in a 7-game series.
I like the fact that we can go into our bench in this next series.
I agree.
This series we weren't able to because the Suns are a little bit more defensive, so we'll be able to this next series because LA just they don't play as much defense.
Correct.
Yeah, they definitely don't. Hey, good to hear from you, man.
Definitely, I'll be tuning in.
See you.
Appreciate it.
See you.
Hey, one thing
Crystal says LA will win a game, and they might win a game.
One thing I think too, and this might be, you might take this as silliness, but one of the reasons I think the Spurs are the toughest opponent for the Thunder is because of Wemby's attitude. He hates the Thunder, and he shows it.
He seems to play better against them, Jay.
Well, and he seems to like bring people with I think he's got them believing they can beat the Thunder, and he hates the Thunder. So I think that attitude.
Hey, and I see what Platone says about maybe minutes ramping those up. I can get behind that, and I want to get to this because how crazy is it that we're April 27th? We're talking about really the only guy the Thunder was missing in the Spurs series was AJ Mitchell.
Wow.
A year or two ago, we would have said, who cares?
That's a big loss. Yeah.
No one would have said losing AJ Mitchell is a big loss. That's how impressive this dude's been.
Oh, he's been unbelievable. And Stiller, man, you're right about this. That is part of the issue. Now, this would make my day, Hotspot. I would love this to see him crying. Biggest surprise this series? Biggest surprise? I mean, it's not really a surprise, but
who's the
shooting?
If SJ isn't the MVP, which he is, of the MVP of the series, he's the MVP every time he plays. Yeah. But if he's not, Jay, who's the MVP of this series? You would have to either say Caruso. It may be Caruso.
Probably.
Actually, overall,
Chet had a good series.
Chet, it could be Chet, man.
Hey, what I was going to say earlier when Grey God was talking about Shai, comparing him to Kobe and MJ, I will say this, and I'd have to look it up. I don't know off the top of my head. It's late. I don't know. Maybe you know, Jerm.
Yeah, it's late.
How many players have won back-to-back MVPs, finals MVPs, and championships? Same 2 years, back-to-back.
My guess is it would be Michael Jordan.
Jordan, only one?
That would be my guess.
I think he might be the only one, which is wild. Now, Benjamin said 6 or so. Not 6. I'm talking about regular season MVP, finals MVP, and a championship. There's maybe 1 or 2. I agree with Hotspot. Maybe 1. Jordan won. Jordan probably did it twice. I mean, he probably did that twice.
You know that, and the asinine thing is he's doing legendary stuff, and there's people acting like it's this narrative about free throw merchant, about how he plays dirt. It's unbelievable the stuff people are saying. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't
know if LeBron did.
I don't think LeBron won regular season MVP and Finals MVP back to back.
He never won 2 finals in a row, did he?
Miami, did he win?
He never won 2 in a row, Jay.
Yeah, I think you're right. So it wouldn't have been.
Yeah, Crystal, you got to be careful. And the thing is, this team, OKC, is so good as far as mentality and how well they're coached. They're looking at one game at a time. They're looking at one game at a time.
Now, people saying people said Bron did.
Did he win back-to-back did he win back-to-back championships though?
I'm on look.
I'd have to look it up, Jay, because I don't recall. I do know MJ did a couple of times. So there is that. Man, just a great game tonight, 131-122 by the Thunder. When Phoenix had a lot of momentum early, and again, OKC shuts them down. Platone says, I think MJ and LeBron 2012.
It says LeBron did. 2012-13, it says LeBron did.
But did they win the championship both years?
Yeah, Miami, right?
I can't remember, Jay. I
mean, that's what it says on chat, GPT.
I didn't know if he was a finals MVP and they lost.
I mean, it says.
Colin, you're right. Dylan Brooks staring down the bartender on the beach in Cancun after getting swept by the Thunder. That's hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah,
Steph Curry
won 12 and 13. They won 12 and 13, Jeremy.
Okay.
So he won those two. That's impressive.
He's definitely not the GOAT, buddy. So, I mean, he is the GOAT in your mind. The GOAT that's going to get swept by the Thunder.
I wouldn't say. I don't think Lakers and Thunder face off. I don't think it's.
I would say 5.
It's like tomatoes, potatoes, Thunder and 5.
Thunder and 5.
So. That's what I would probably put. Yeah, what LeBron's doing right now is insane.
What he's doing at 41 is insane. But yeah, he's still playing at 41 and playing at a really high level. But doesn't matter.
When is
not going
this
to change my opinion, man.
Lakers say they win on Wednesday. When's this series start?
Yeah, GOAT Junior. That's what I say. What if they win on Wednesday? I think the series would start Sunday, wouldn't it?
Saturday or Sunday? Have they announced it yet? As far as what date
it's probably already out there, Jay. I just haven't followed close enough.
You know, it's been I've kind of enjoyed the times that they've played in this first round games. Nothing too late, man. 8:30 has been the latest tip. The Lakers series is going to be different, though. So,
hey, Colin, you're right. I think everyone needs to take a step back sometimes and say, "Wow, look what's happening in OKC."
Why does he not get the credit nationally? Is it because he's at Oklahoma City? If he was at LA, would he be getting all the pub?
Couple things. He's at OKC. His personality, he's a humble dude. He's not this flamboyant, flashy complainer of the refs. It's more those things and than anything, Jay.
Yeah. Okay, but Jerem, Curry is not flamboyant. Curry is that way, and Curry got all
no, but Curry makes these long 3-pointers that people just mid-range. People say mid-range is boring. I mean, you can get a lot of things.
Jerem, I think it's one answer.
OKC.
Yeah.
That's part of it, Jay.
I mean, I know Golden State's not the biggest market, but yeah. I mean, it's impressive stuff. We're watching a guy right now,
greatness
in his absolute prime, early in his prime. What we're watching is unbelievable, and it's freaking awesome to watch.
Second round has not been set. Should be Saturday or Sunday, depending on what happens with the Lakers and Rockets. And all we can do now, Thunder fans, is sit back and enjoy the playoffs and wait till game 1 starts. So,
yeah, that's right. And Tim Duncan, that's not that's a pretty good point. I mean, he did
Tim Duncan.
San Antonio was, not as much as some other
similar idea with the city and stuff.
Yeah. Hey, it's been good tonight. Been fun. Live show. As always, every night, every game, after, post game, we will have a live show throughout the playoffs. If you're not subscribed to the Thunder Fan Hub channel, go subscribe to it if you're watching on Sooner Surge. But yeah, thanks for joining us tonight. Good chat with everybody. Now we wait and see when the next series starts and who it will be. I think we all think it's going to be LA, Germ. But who knows? I mean, in fact, nobody's ever came back from 3-0, have they? So it's going to be LA.
Likely, yeah. Hey guys, thanks for watching. It's almost Tuesday, so have a terrific Tuesday. We'll see you next time.
Thunder up.